All right. I think this is part 3 or 4. I'm not sure anymore. This is the after final assembly and placement of the laser and water chiller. So I kind of set up this area. I'm sure I'll probably change it over time, but for now, I have this little corner carved out a little bit for this unit. So what I did was I installed a couple of power strips with surge protection, primary and secondary. Primary being this guy right there. That primarily supplies power for the laser and the water chiller, and that's it. And this is my what I call secondary power source, which is, I believe, on a 15 amp circuit. That one's a 20 amp circuit. This is a 15 amp connected to a 15 amp circuit, which controls my general electronics. I have a small form factor PC mounted to the wall. I would prefer, for now anyway, for me to run the design and the job from the PC to the unit, rather than, having a unit offline and sticking a thumbstick in there and running it that way. I'm old school. I have a CNC router, and that's the way I do it on that machine, so it's familiar to me, that workflow. So that works best for me. I have a monitor mounted to the wall right above on a articulating wall mount display stand. Eyesight level for me, so it also tilts down as well, which is a nice feature. It tilts up and down, so I can move it out and bring it that way if I want to run videos on it while doing some of the work in here, which is nice. So that works out well. The only other thing is this weird little protrusion. That's the extra length of the laser tube, and it's got a secure housing around it, but it is kind of an awkward thing to have. Kind of takes up a little bit of space, not much, but it is what it is. And so this is pretty much the setup. I have the water chiller to the left, and I have the exhaust plumbing to the left as well. One thing I didn't take into consideration, which side the actual exhaust fan was, and it's on the left side, so kind of you need probably 8 to 10 inches of clearance there if you wanted to have it up against the wall. I just have the ductwork going out that way, and I have it under my rolling cot, and when I use it, I just open up the garage door. Not the best solution, but it works for now. So overall, I've run 10 jobs on this machine, just basic etching, basic stuff. I'm still learning, so nothing too complicated, and I'm very pleased with it. I know some people that bought this unit, or the 60 or 80 watt, had terrible luck with alignment, or broken pieces, broken CO2 tube, of that nature. But I kind of lucked out in that respect for the first time, because I'm the guy that usually buys something, gets it, and it's broken. But I kind of lucked out in this respect. So everything looks to be aligned. I did run some preliminary tests on it to see the accuracy, and to my naked eye and untrained eye, it looks pretty darn good. So but I'm sure once I start learning more about it and get more involved, I'm sure I'll have to make some some adjustments. But so this is my temporary semi-permanent location right now in this corner. I have the water chiller, which I'm very pleased with as well, because I don't have to be concerned with the whole tub and the stupid fish tank pump and putting ice in there. I don't want to have to deal with this. I have it set to one temperature. There's some intelligent programming in there where you can have it automatically change to the climate within your shop, depending on humidity and temperature. But I have it set to, I think I have it set to like 16.5 degrees Celsius. I do have it on this little aluminum metal rolling cart. It has an added storage drawer down there, and if I need to get behind it, I just roll it out. I guess the one scenario would be to check the water level periodically, and unfortunately on these units, it's in the back. I don't quite understand that. So it would be nice if it was in the front, but just to kind of monitor the water level to make sure it's not going down. in any case, that's why I put it on the cart, so I can just roll it out periodically, check back there for leaks in the water level and stuff of that nature. So I think that works out well. Not to mention, if I need to get to the back of this unit, I can kind of wheel that out of the way and move this out of the way to get to the back. Have your electronics on this side within that access door, which is fairly convenient, you know, and you have full access in front, obviously. In the back, I left a little bit of room, but again, this unit is on wheels, and it's fairly light to move, fairly easy to move. It's not that bad, so every once in a while, if I need to get back there for maintenance or whatever, I just roll it out and I have complete access. This is a 2019-2020 updated edition, they called it, and it's a little sleeker than the previous designs. You know, it has the acrylic top, which gives it a good look. But one problem I found is that you can't really see in there, even with the little shitty LED light that's in there that needs to be changed out. Once the machine's on and running, you could barely see anything in there. So, and you know, this unit has door sensors where if you open the door, it shuts the machine down, which is a good feature, a good safety feature. But you can't really see any detail when you're looking through this while it's running. It has the built-in air assist and the built-in exhaust pump fan, which is built right into the unit. So I know most units come separate, a separate pump and a separate exhaust fan. This, everything is built in, which is, I thought was nice, but unfortunately, I don't even know what the parameters are or the stats on, you know, the fan that's in there, but it's lacking. It's awful. It's very low powered, barely evacuates any smoke out of this unit. So, you know, again, I don't know. It didn't come with any documentation or supporting, you know, documents on what's in there and, you know, what the CFMs are. There's nothing. So I'm assuming it's, you know, very low quality and, you know, just, it needs to come out. So I will be upgrading that. The built-in air pump for the air assist, to me, it seems to be lacking as well. So, I mean, that's an easy fix, an easy upgrade. It's nice that they designed it where it's built into the unit, which is down below, by the way. It's small and it's a little tinker toy of a pump, and it really doesn't do anything. It's quiet, but I would imagine it's quiet because it's not really pumping out a whole lot of air. So I kind of went into this knowing that those would be the primary upgrades to this machine. So I already have my inline exhaust fan on order from Amazon. Should be coming in within the next week. So I'll turn it on, get you guys a little video of it running. It's pretty cool.